Jesus said you can do better than I did. Jesus never had a phone to deliver a message. He had to walk. We have this on the internet. People have this. Ole wenyu, enyi wanasheria, kwa kuwa mumeondoa ufunguo wa maarifa wenyewe, yani now themselves, nyinyi wenyewe hamukuingia, na wale waliokuwa wakiingia mmewazuia. You've stopped them by feeding, by making people be victim of this of the system. Open your world, open your eyes, see the bigger picture. Let's go again to another. Let's go to John. Let's go to John. That's the sound of of elephants. There they are. Let me zoom it for you guys. Me, I'm just here enjoying the kingdom of God. That is the kingdom of God. I'm with elephants. All those are elephants, bro. Welcome to the kingdom of God. That is the kingdom of God. I'm living in the kingdom of God right now. So when you see me around here, I'm not with anybody. It's me and my voice and what God gave me. So that's where I am, and I'm very much comfortable. I don't need any other thing in my life. I just need this voice. I need my own self, and I never thought I could go into this direction. Something just came up to me, just do your thing. So the only way for you to change in this life is by listening to your voice, living your life. As long as you feed it positive things every day when you wake up, every day when you want to meditate, look, meditate. It's not a must you have some candles there, because that's what people tells you. Meditation is not all about candles, some lights. They tell you, like, they want to put these things as if it's so fancy, and there's nothing even you're going to hear, because the moment you have all those things around you, how can you meditate? You can't meditate when there's music. How? No, you need to go somewhere like this. Somewhere where you're in control of your own thoughts. Somewhere where you're in control of activities around you. Somewhere where you're in control of your feelings, emotions. When they come, you just let it go. And once you detach yourself from all these activities which are not helpful in your mind, helpful to your way, helpful to your God, then you're going to be a fucking strong man. Just by you listening to your voice, just by you meditation, everything else is gonna come to you. Meditation requires you to be alone. There's not a single day you're going to meditate with your friend when you are there. Even me, when I come here with someone, there's not a single, if that person is there and we want to meditate, there's not a single day we're going to meditate around. If he wants to meditate, you should go down there and meditate. I meditate here. You find your own way, find your own voice. Stop living this life, in point of, in the angles of fear every time. Every time, before you do anything, first thing that comes in your mind is fear. Fear of getting rejected, fear of not getting kids, fear of being left, fear of getting into a relationship, you as a woman. God always wanted us to come together. But bro, if you are living in this modern era and you are living in the system, get me, you rather be alone. But if you're out in the system, you're living this kind of life, you can get married, you can get kids, you can nurture those kids in a beautiful way. But you think that the system is going to live forever? It's never going to live forever. You know, and the more people are awakening, the more people understand these things, that like, how comes you are told something but you've never seen it? But as long as you're living in your imagination, there's not a single day you're going to see God. There's not a single day you're going to be within yourself, within your thoughts, within your own system, within the system that God designed you. Everybody has a helper, and that helper is God, and that helper is in you. But you people don't notice. You people go and look for this God in churches. You guys go and look God for wherever there is crowd. You will never find this person that you're looking for in all these places that you're looking for. You'll never. Come from 30 years to come, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 10 years ago, 100 years to come, people will still wait for this Jesus to come. Jesus will never come. Jesus is right there with you. That voice is with you. And you have to go through that for you to find the light. For you to find what really is going on. It's never lonely. I guarantee you, where you are is the most loneliest place ever. Just imagine if you are here. You can climb trees. Nobody's there to stop you. You can come and shit wherever you want. Bruh. Don't go to those churches. Even Jesus himself said, bring down all those things that they call churches until there's not a single stone left. Because you can't find God there. You can't find him there. You will find him at your own personal space, in your own peace. And when you block everything from coming through your mind, when they come, just let it pass. Let it pass. When it comes, just let it pass. Let it pass. Let it pass. At the end of the day, you're going to live a good life. I'm just telling you this, people. You need to tap that. You need to tap that thing inside of you. You need to start giving it positive energy, positive vibrations. Whenever you hear anyone talking to you bad things, just avoid, or just let it go, or you just tell them, no, that's not. I'm not in that position in life right now. I need to move on. I need to move out. I need to focus, because we will not live here forever. But this one will live forever. And God is not the God of the dead. Most people say, si unajua akikuja watu watafufuka, and then people are going to, he'll start picking his people even from the grave. And that's where you guys are getting fucked up. God is the God of the living. How comes God is the God of the dead? Is this the God you want to worship? The God of the dead? I mean, that's a fucking demon. Why do I want to raise people who are dead? Let them die. Bruh. Their spirits went. That voice is no longer with them. It goes. But the flesh is dead. The flesh remains in the ground. I mean, you do what you want to do. You have your own path out there. Do what you want to do. But at the end of the finishing line, you're going to be asked, did you listen to that voice? Did you always follow the way that I told you to follow? By that time, you'll be telling, I was waiting for Jesus. Just imagining this. Okay. Let's say Jesus comes, when you are alive. And then you see someone from your family who was dead long time ago being woken up. in bones, because it's never going to be in flesh. Can you even be able to see that thing, or you'll start running away? Because most people, like, how do you guys, you people are so hypocrites, eh? How comes you want this God to come to you? You guys are even praying there, you closing your eyes, people are crying, people are shaking, people are talking. But as soon as something just pops up, they start running away. Oh, there's demons in this church. Oh. You want demons to come into your life to control you. Chaos. How many times have you sat down, and do you always think something positive with that voice of yours? How many times that voice has told you, maybe when you're in the kitchen, maybe when people are around sitting room or something, how many times has that voice told you, grab this knife, go and stab someone else, or just do something weird? How many times has that voice told you something like that? Hey, it might sound weird to people when they hear such thing, but how many times has that voice? I've talked to 5 friends of mine, all of them, not even one or said no. They said every time that voice, it's always negative. And I told them, why should it always be negative? Why does it always just gives you these weird thoughts about you sleeping with one of your family members? Weird shit, right? Control that, because all the negative things you're starting to think in your mind, it's all bad. Think positively. Let this light come to you. You are shown the way, but you never followed the way. Your voice is telling you to do this, you don't do it. How many times has that voice spoken to you at some point, telling you something positive, and then when you go and do it, you are like, fuck, I listened to my voice, I listened to that thing in my head, and look at the outcome. It's good, it's positive. So why can't it always be positive? Why does it always have to be negative? Because when you were young, you started to being fed these. Remember when you were kids? When I was a kid, everything I was just scared about was evil. I will never thought that angels will come and sleep with me in the bed or something. Jesus will just come and shield me. That's never what you are told. You are told when you are young, hey, you have to pray for the demons not to come to you. Just imagining telling your kid that. Now, all this kid is going to be raised, he or she is going to be raised in fear. Fear from the beginning until the day he dies. Even when he's old, he or she will never understand. Because you fucked him up when he was young. The system fucked him up when he was young. The parents fucked him up